Os. What's up, ZTR fam? Macho and OC, half brother and sister. Both of them got the same mama. Vegas is a staple around here. If you can't tell, I got a lot of my dogs come from Vegas. To me, she's the best looking female. You know what? I'm trying to put a picture right here. She's the best looking female. Here, let me pause for a second. Right here. All right, she was the best looking female I had ever seen as a female Rottweiler. She was the perfect balance between masculinity and femininity all in one. And so, and her mark, man, the dog was just beautiful when she was younger. Personality, she's a little on the wild side, but I can handle that. But that's why a lot of her offspring I kept, paired her with my two great looking males, Diesel and Dallas, and that's how I've been getting a lot of these great looking dogs. But, so I got OC and Macho out here today. What I was gonna talk to y'all about. OC, can you catch it? So OC is Alessio's daughter. For those that are new to the channel, I say it every time in all of the videos that I do, who's related to who, so that you'll know. Because they family to us, so, and they can be family to y'all. And it feels good when I hear y'all call me and y'all ask me specifically who you like. You tell me who specifically, hold on, let me get your eyes. Tell me who you specifically like and who you would like to get puppies off of. Now, it's up and a down to that. The upside is that, yeah, you here at this kennel, you get to choose who you decide that you want to get your puppies off of. The downside to that is that it may take longer than normal to get a particular puppy off of a particular dog, off a particular breeding pair, simply because the female only, Macho. Look at this boy, he is so slow. Look, Macho, right there. Go hit the ball, Macho. Look, chasing shadows. Boy, he is a funny dog. See my shadow down there. There you go. All right. Yeah. So simply, what? Yeah. So simply because the female only comes in the heat twice a year, sometimes 3, depending on the dog. Vegas is one of them dogs, but I don't breed on all 3 of them. Medea will come in the heat 3 times, but I don't breed them all the time. I try and give them at least a 6-month rest, if not a year. Vegas' last litter was almost a year and a half ago. That's why she had 11 this time. Good throw, though. Where you go? Every time I get distracted, I lose what I'm saying. But let's see, what was this? Yeah, so I like to give them a rest. It has proven for me when I extend the time between the litters or the breedings that the female has more puppies. In this situation, Vegas usually only has about 6 puppies. This is probably the biggest litter she had. She had right at 11, but she had a long break. She had a 1.5 year break. Good job, no. Keep going, no. She done had about a 1.5 year break, so she had 11 puppies. All of them did survive. So those that are watching this video, out of all of the puppies that she had, right now she only has 7 left, I believe. Okay. And it's only day 2. She had 11, but a couple of them died at the beginning when she was giving birth. We wasn't here. Long story short, that's just why I try not to get too far off the subject. But when you go do x-rays, 100% of the time it's not always accurate. I hadn't always done x-rays, but sometimes I've done it for efficiency because I got tired of sitting there waiting on the dogs to finish the delivery, because they usually have these puppies at 3 to 5 o'clock in the morning during the witching hours, like I always say. But I So after she has 5 or 6 puppies, I'm usually just kind of waiting to see if she's gonna have the afterbirth. And sometimes you'll miss the afterbirth because the female may eat it, or it may disappear for whatever reason. But you don't ever know when it's over. So the reason why a lot of people go and get X-rays is not only to confirm how many puppies that they got, but also to not only to confirm if the female is pregnant, but also to confirm if how many puppies she actually has. That way, when you have 6 puppies, and you counted 6 puppies on the X-ray, then then you know that you're done. Well, in this situation, and the reason why I'm telling you this, let me change ones. In this situation, the reason why I'm telling you this is because, let me throw them one time, because I'm trying to get their blood up, so y'all help me remember. Y'all know I forget why I'm doing this. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. And ask some questions. Ask some questions that what you want to hear. And see if you, ask some questions on what you interested in. You know, how we do our breedings, how we pick who we want to breed with. Myself. Just whatever questions you got, ask us, and I'll get back to you. What? Let me turn this back around. Okay, and so, hopefully I don't hit that button. All right, and so in this particular situation, remember I told y'all about the tennis balls and that incident with the tennis ball? Vegas actually ate one of the tennis balls. Remember, it was a cheap tennis ball, so I got lucky. It wasn't, so what I mean by cheap is once it crumbles up, once they swallow it, it can crumble up. A lot of tennis balls, you can squeeze them forever and they put them in the digestive system or do whatever, but they won't crumble up. They'll stay a ball. It's just that rubbery or chewy or whatever the words is. I'm sorry. So, Vegas swallowed the ball. And so I had to go get an X-ray because I wasn't sure that she swallowed the ball because she ate it so fast. And I promise you, I stuck my hand way down. I probably got down to close to her heart trying to get that ball out of it because that's my heart. You know what I'm saying? I got to save her. But anyways, so she swallowed the ball, and we went to go get X-rays done. So see if I need to pay for the surgery to get it removed from her, right? Because remember, if y'all, those that have been watching and have been a part of this channel for a long time, remember Zero's father. Y'all look it up, TK's New Yorker. This is y'all's homework. Go look up TK New Yorker and you'll see who Zero's father is. None of my dogs I have now are all for TK New Yorker. Zero and a couple of his daughters, Zero's daughters was my only one. But go look him up and see, and then look up, after you see the dog and see how good looking he is, go look up and see why did he die. And you'll see where I'm going with this. So anyways, we took him and got, what's her name? Vegas X-ray. Once we got Vegas X-ray, she was also at the same time about 35 days. We typically go do X-rays around that time at about 35 days. She was, so we was kind of killing 2 birds with one stone. We would have been able to see not only the tennis ball, I think it is, we would also been able to see the puppies. Well, we seen the tennis ball, we didn't see no puppies. Go figure. So at that point, and I think I told you about this, we thought that we had a what they call a false pregnancy, and it's another term for it, but I can't think of it right now. Get it myself. And it's basically where the dog goes through a whole, displays all the signs of a pregnancy, but don't have any puppies. So she does everything up into her mood swings, her nesting, her producing milk, her getting big. These are all the things that you'll see in the female dog, and she won't even have no puppies. So took the dog to the vet, like I said, to go see the golf ball, the tennis ball. We ran the X-rays, we didn't see not one puppy. I was disappointed, yes. That's kind of why I didn't get back to some of the customers of this particular litter, that's Vegas and Diesel, number 2, was because I wasn't sure. Now, I kept seeing her and she kept looking at it, and when she would run, it would hurt her. And now looking back on it, I see why it was hurting her, because she was full of puppies. Like when I take them out here and run them at nighttime, and remember during the summertime, we run them at night. Look at myself. We run them at night because it's because they can run longer and not get so hot until it starts getting humid. Then it don't really matter if it's dark or light outside. Come on. Yeah. Yep, and so when I ain't seeing the puppies, then I started treating her as such. Not a bad way. Phone call. But not a bad way, but meaning that we move her to the back with the other dogs and bring the other breeding females are the ones that's getting ready to get in the heat. We bring them up here. That way we can get them ready for breeding, whether we putting weight on them, we can making videos, all that type of stuff to get them ready for breeding. It's a process. I'm telling you, this is business. This just ain't playing with dogs. You got to think this stuff through, especially when you're doing it on this level. So, I gotta kind of manage this a little bit. Macho, he ain't really the pose type A. Macho, come on, get Macho. That boy, ooh, he ain't even running. That joke has just got a hell of a stride. You should see his daddy when his daddy take off. But long story short, she didn't have no puppies. We went on vacation. We came back. Vegas was in the back with all the rest of the dogs. And when we got there, luckily it was the day, and it was a vacation for Nolan. It wasn't really a vacation. It was Nolan. He had a basketball game out of town. But when we came back, she had 11 puppies spread across the yard, and the whole time we thinking that she did. And my vet was hurt because you know, he knows what these puppies go for, and you know, we do a lot of business together, so we kind of like, I'm pretty sure we consider friends at this point. But he was hurt, and he let me know he's hurt. He took care of the situation. That's all I asked for. I didn't ask him for anything. I still paid for some things, but he tried to make everything free. But we solid on that. I really appreciate it. I'm still gonna use him. He's my favorite vet. Big shout out to Eubanks. But yeah, so we got the puppies. We found the puppies. They were all over the yard, man. Some of them had probably crawled 50 yards. And we talking about a day-old puppy crawled 50 yards through 2 fences away from the mother, just moving around, looking for that milk. Watch out. Turn around. Macho, you want? I'm supposed to be playing with my car right now. I'm trying to get that thing right to get Macho. Macho, get it. Get the ball, man. That boy is built nice. But, so then, there you go. Got 11 puppies on the ground. Puppies, those first 3 or 5 days are very sensitive with newborn puppies. They can't regulate their temperature, their body temperature on their own. So luckily it was warm outside and the dogs were close to the temperature in which they needed to be in order for them to survive. Hopefully the wind is not distorting what I'm trying to say to y'all. So we gathered them up, got them all inside, and there you go. The Balboa version 2, Balboa Litter 2, which is between Diesel and Vegas. Those puppies are here. And long story short, man, you got X-rays you could do. You could do, I think it's called sonographs or some shit like that. Forget my French, is where they basically using the sonar or whatever to see the puppies, not see the puppies, but to hear the puppies, to hear the heartbeats. And you got the tried and true, just the visual, meaning you can see the weight gaining, you can see the nipples lactating, and all other stuff that come with a pregnancy. So you got to use all 3 of those things, and whatever works for you. I've always used, just looking at the female, I can tell whether she's pregnant or not. But to be efficient and to reduce time constraints, that's why I started using X-rays. But X-rays are not 100%. So don't let anybody tell you that you got to get X-rays, or you got to do certain things for these dogs in order for it to work for you and your program. I know I'm rambling, but if you really listen to me, some really good information is to save your heartbreak. Like that one video that we did, if you go check it out, where we did, Osi want me to throw it. Osi, I talk too much, baby. Here, let me see your ball. I talk too much, I know. But that's how YouTube Get you out there. Osi is getting fat, and I don't like that shit. She beautiful. I love that dog. I love that dog, but she is getting fat. I got to pull some weight off of her. She is an incredible dog. That's Alessio's daughter and Vegas' daughter. But anyways, I think that's all I got, y'all. I'm finna go live for a few minutes on a couple of things on TikTok. Make sure y'all check us out on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. And until next time, like I said, make sure you like and subscribe. If you got any questions about any particular way that we do anything, ask me and I'll tell you how we do it. Until next time, ZTR.